Діти, доброго дня! У нас сьогодні 26 березня, четвер, урок англійської мови. Сьогодні на нашому уроці вам необхідно буде мати з собою листочок та ручку, відкриту презентацію або переглянути це відео, де я вам розкажу, з яким новим ресурсом ми починаємо працювати. Але я хотіла би зауважити вашу увагу на те, що я вас дуже попрошу все-таки мені по мірі можливості скидувати завдання. І в п'ятницю до кінця тижня у вас повинні бути обов'язково хоча б дві оцінки з кожного предмета. 2 оцінки з української мови, 2 оцінки з англійської і 2 обов'язкові оцінки з інтегрованого курсу саме природознавства. Ми починаємо наш урок. Я нагадую вам, що вам на сьогоднішньому уроці потрібна буде ручка, листочок. Можливо, вам допоможе сьогодні підручник, ви будете використовувати з нього якісь слова. Тому будьте уважні. So the first task is in our lesson, and you see the first slide is about definitions. What is definition? Definition is a special sentence in which you can find information about the object or thing, and it is describing the thing or the object. So you can see that with very black and fat letters, there are some buildings, names of buildings and places like a supermarket, crossing, park, hospital, bus stop, and on top there are definitions. So the first one is, so you think what definition goes to what word? So what is the answer for that sentence, and what can be the ending for this sentence? A place where roads or railway lines are crossed, yes? So you can find the right answer. Is it a supermarket, crossing, park, hospital, bus stop? The second one, an area of land. The same situation, find and think. A healthcare institution. Institution is a very new word for you. You haven't heard it, but it's not only about the building or the place, it's about the whole system. So the healthcare, the medical institution, think about this. The next one, a place where a bus regularly stops, usually marked by a sign. In this situation, it's very clear. And the last definition is a large self-service shop selling food and household goods. So a place where you can buy all goods for your needs. I hope you can do this task, and these definitions are not so hard for you. Previous lesson we were speaking about places in the city, and I hope you remember this slide. I use it again because I saw that we have some difficulties and with these buildings. For example, with new words like an apartment house, a gas station, a crossing, a crosswalk, a station, a bank, a bakery, and so on. These words you have to learn by heart, please remember. Actually, you also have to know how to write them. And you see that in this slide, I named this picture Happy Island. This is Happy Island. We imagine that it's not the city, but it's a part of land. And this is Happy Island. There are many cool places, and there is also an observation wheel. It's red and it's behind the department store, but there is no name for this thing, for this object. There is a station. Listen to my phrase, please. There is a station. It's next to a museum. I want you now orally to make some sentences about each building. You have to tell this to your family, and they listen to you. And after you see that it's for you very clear and you understood everything and there are no problems, no mistakes, you can write the text. The beginning of the text is on this slide and on next slide. So you write the text about Happy Island. This is Happy Island. There are many cool places. There is a station. It's next to a museum. So your main task is to write what building is there and where is it. The sentence and the phrase is very simple. There is a, it's next to. And you can use not only the preposition next to, but also behind, opposite. It depends on what you are going to write about. After this, you write your text on a paper, on a sheet of paper. It can be your project, or it can be just a simple text written in your copybook, a notebook, and then you take a photo and send it to me. After this, I want you to look and be very attentive with the next form of work, because today we start to work with Study Ladder. Study Ladder, it's a special website, and I sent to you a few months ago to your parents your nicknames, your passwords, everything is on those in those messages. But if you can't find your nicknames and you can't enter as a user, you will tell me this and I'll check and give it for you again. I sent you a link, and but if you can't do this without your parents or they are not at home, and you can understand that there are many problems with this, you can also watch our video. It will help you to understand, and later we'll find and solve the problem. So the text I want you to read is in the second grade. It is called Let's Make a Walk in My Town. I made some screenshots and you can see them on your screen, on my screen, and you see the text is not hard, but of course it's a text where you can find some difficult words and you can write them and note this for me. So the first page is about you see actually you see the screen and you see that it's like it is designed as a book. Yes, it's you see pages, you turn these pages touching the your sensory pad, and that's how you can turn pages. The first page is about come and look at my town with me. There is lots to see and paint. So we do not know who is the hero of that text, but we know that he's going or she's going to draw, to paint something. This is my street. That's Louis and his cat Cleo. I can hear Louis' mom singing. You can see there is a small triangle next to the text. When you press it, you can hear the sound, the pronunciation. So it's very clear. The next page, we move on. It's Saturday, so the neighborhood boys meet to play games in the streets. Let's walk through the town square, past shops and cafes. So you read all You read all these text, you read all pages, and you can stop the video and you can make some reading activities for yourself, like repeat words again and read again and again, so it can be very easy for you. The next page, there are the ladies hard at work, so they are tired. You see their sad faces. They are really exhausted, and they exhausted, it means when you are really tired, you are exhausted. So making lunches and coffees for their customers. Customers are their people who comes and to a cafe, to a shop, and you work with them. That's Henry and his dog Hugo. They walk along this way every afternoon. Uh, the next page. Out of the town and past the forest, alongside the river, beside the green fields of crops, then back again through the streets of this lovely town of mine. There is so much to see, but it's late now. Time to go home. A reward. And the last phrase, the last sentence, it's in French. So they are French words. So after reading this text, you see under the page there is a blue box in the with the word questions. When you feel confident, you press the button questions and you answer all the questions. But be attentive, because I'll see your results, and we also can get some points for this reading. So be attentive, and I hope everything will be easy for you. Goodbye. See you.